Welcome back to another episode of Look What Just Found. This is episode 116, and I confirmed yesterday that these rolls are indeed from a coin roll hunter, 100%. The bank lady, when I went there for some penny rolls. Just you can see it right there. It says penny rolls. When I went there, she said, "Oh, we have some," and she brought them. And I said, "Are those?" I said, "Are those from the guy?" No. She goes, "Oh yeah." She started talking about the other guy who comes in for penny rolls, and I said, "Oh, are the ones you're bringing me the ones he returned?" And she said, "Yeah." And she kind of like was looking at me like, "Is that okay?" And I was like, "No, it's fine." I said, "I don't know what he's doing. He leaves all the copper in there, and he must be looking for like wheat cents or something of that nature. You know what I mean? Like something he must be I told her, I said, he's a cherry picker. He's looking for something very specific, and he leaves all the other stuff in there." So I said, I'm fine with that. I mean, I prefer that. I prefer these than you know, the federal rolls. You know, I mean, saying if I want to find some copper, I'm not going to find copper in the new boxes of cents. You know, the sealed boxes. I'm not going to find any copper in those. There's no copper in them. I mean, I got lucky. I found a key date in one, or a semi key date, whatever it was. But that's about it. So, okay, without further ado, let's get busy on this roll, and we'll see what's what. So now we get to see, knowing 100% what we're looking at, and it should give a different vibe to the video. All right, got my cafe. Huh? Yeah, I guess we can go this side. Yeah, tons of copper. I don't get it. I don't know what this guy's doing. I do know what he's doing. Maybe he's looking for wheat cents or something. I don't get it. Doesn't matter to me. I mean, so all right. So I guess it's a good topic. We talk about this. I don't know if we talked about this the last couple of videos, but everybody has their own style, you know what I mean? And I guess if I was looking for the same types of pennies he was looking for, then there would be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm getting his leftovers. But he's not looking for errors. I mean, he's given me errors already. So that's fine by me. I think he gets the rolls. And I know it's a gentleman because she told me. She said the guy. And he just goes looking for whatever the scent is that he wants, whatever he's looking for. And I have to look at the bottom of this, make sure he's not looking for die clashes. He's not looking for repunch mint marks. He's not looking for copper. Man, that looks like a die clash on the bottom of. Oh no, it's not. Oh wow, so on the bottom of this, right below the shield, you see those little lines? I'm pretty sure that those are from other coins hitting it, because you can see the like the thing, you know, you can see the edge of the coins going up. I thought it was like a die clash, or possibly a die clash, but you can see the hit mark, and you can see, so that's pretty cool. If I remember that, I'll make a short on it. So, well, at least we got 100% confirmation on on what those little check marks are. So that's when he gets it. That's why he makes a little check mark on it. So when he gets it back, you know, maybe he is looking for white AEMs or mint. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's, I don't know. Maybe he is looking for certain things. I don't know. All I know is I've never gotten a wheat, and I found that to be really, really odd that there was not even one wheat in any of them. And I found the railroad rim. I mean, those are valuable coins. You know, I mean, those are easy, you know, $5 to $20 pennies. Easy, like instant. You know, so he's not investigating. No. He's looking for whatever he's looking for. That's what I'm saying. Whatever it is, I mean, you can leave in the comments below what you think. The person who picked through these rolls before me, what do you think they were looking for? Right, because they're leaving copper, right? I think they're leaving copper, right? Let me see. If there's no copper in here, then I'm wrong, you know. But this let me see. Is this copper? Huh. Well, this might be the first time. All the other rolls that I got had some copper in it. If there's no copper in here, then he really picked and maybe he's really picking it clean now, because all the other ones had copper in it. And again, this is, I just went there yesterday, and this is what she gave me. Oh no, here goes a copper. Okay, all right. I got it. I was getting nervous there for a second. And I was like, if there's no copper in these, then that would be really, really, really disappointing for me. That would have stunk really, really bad if there was no copper. I was like, oh, I got to find out now. I got a little rambunctious, a little impulsive. But now we know that he's not picking the copper out of his rolls. So honestly, I don't want to say that's all I care about, but I mean, if he's not taking copper out, maybe imagine he's just looking for 2023s, the V's. And I'm not saying I don't care about them, but I mean, damn. That would be wow, that would be some determination, man, that you're going to go through. And remember, this is not the boxes from the mint. These are customer submitted, you know, people's piggy bank stuff. You know what I'm saying? So how you going? So no, it can't be that. I don't think it's the 2023. He's not looking for the 2023s. I mean, maybe if he finds them, he'll put it to the side. You know, I don't think that's what he's looking for. Because you could find those. I'm gonna assume. I mean, Eric from keeneEyeCollectables. He could tell you more about that, because he's a real 2023 V hunter. And But Eric gets boxes, you know. Eric gets boxes. Huh. So check this out. All right, watch this. I mean, the color and everything, the rim. There's something weird about this from the beginning, and even the edge and the rim. That's kind of weird. But when we go like this, usually it's this way. It's clock. It turns clockwise. It's pretty close. I thought maybe it was like turned the other way. Maybe slightly. It's no big deal. It's not out of time, but that would have been odd going the other direction. That's all I'm saying. All right, so we got one copper so far. And I remember finding some beautiful, beautiful coppers in his rolls, and I was like, "There's no way this guy is coin roll hunting. He must be cherry picking." Now the last cup. Now remember, these are the rolls I just got from the bank. The previous ones are from months ago, and who knows when he brought those to the bank. Oh wow, you see that? I don't know if that's a dent, but you have to check those for. Huh? You see that, right? You have to check for die clashes. So now I have to look. Let me look on. I have to look at it. Because it would be on the front and the back, right? Ah, man, it's real. If it is here, it's real light. I wonder what it is. Like, I see something above the E. You see that? Right there? You got that. I thought there was something towards the top over here, too. Oh, there it goes. Huh. I don't know. So if it's a die clash, that means they hit each other. How can that be, right? Because don't you get it would be the is that I mean that's impossible. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but there's something there and there's something there above the E. And if I really stare at this for an hour longer, I'll probably find other anomalies, but I'll put it to the side. I mean, the only thing that's going to make it worth it is if we find a serious die clash, you know, which of course that's the prison scent. Oh, but I wonder, oh, is this a, no, it's a Lincoln. And I was wondering if it was a shield. I don't think I ever found a shield die clash. Oh, I forgot. I got the order came in yesterday too. Oh, I'll do a little video on it later. Maybe I'll post it right away. We'll see. But I'm looking at this and I was like, oh, that's a pretty penny. And it made me think of the I ordered them. Remember I told you I was gonna order the proofs? Now that's a proof, man. Now this, I never found a scent like that before. That I never found. It's a whole set. They're cheap, man. They're so cheap. I mean, they're cheap right now. I don't know. Ah, forget about it, man. You said cheap rate now. Made me think about what I saw on eBay just a little while ago. I've been collecting basketball cards since 2009, and there's this. So there's a bunch of sets, right? Serial numbered cards from the 90s. Yeah, I think from the late 90s, 98, 97. One of them is called Raves, Rave. And the Rave is numbered out of 399, and the Super Rave is numbered out of 150. And then there's another one that's numbered out of 25, I think. I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember, like I said. But the Thunder Rave is the number. Right, the Thunder Rave is out of 150, and the Super Rave is out of 25. That's it. Or 50, something like that. Maybe it depends on what the sport is. So anyway, the 399, the one at the serial numbered Raves out of 399, for Shaquille O'Neal, Anthony Hardaway, Allen Iverson, all these guys, the superstars of the day from the 90s, right? And they used to cost like a dollar or two, to be honest with you. I mean, if they were in really nice condition, they were like $5 or something. And that was a lot of money back in 2010, 11, 12, Probably get like, if you bought a lot, you probably get like, 5, 10 of them for $2-3 a piece. That included the Shaquille O'Neal, and that was a big Shaq collector. And I just saw in auction, it's going on in auction right now. I mean, at the time that I'm, right before I started doing the filming of this, and it was at $350. An Anthony Hardaway serial numbered Rave out of 399 in auction, and that was like I don't know, like it was like a $2 card. 15 years ago. So, I paid like $1.50 for each one. So think about it. If I found something like this in coin roll hunting, I would start jumping around like Gollum when he bit the finger off of Frodo and he got his hands on the ring. That's how I would be if I found something like this. I would be like Gollum jumping around with the ring of power. You know what I mean? It's only worth $1.50, man. That's shipped. Look. This is I paid under $11. Under $11 with the things. Under $11. Under $11. I got them for the show. For the channel. So when I find one, we can compare it to, I thought that would be pretty cool, Oh, look, is that a proof? Well, all you got to do is this. And you're like, probably not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is a beauty. And I have one here. I think we have a shield here. Yeah, here goes the shield. A couple shields. Yeah. Couple? No. Just one shield. The set came with one shield. All right, that's a proof. So that's just a nice penny. Now, of course, there's, what's that? Special mint strikes and all that. But my point is that this stuff is super cheap. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Stuff is cheap. Unless you find but how much is this going to cost? I got it. So I got sidetracked by the phone. But how much is this going to cost in 10 years? It's going to be $20 each. Then all of a sudden it's like, wow, man, I remember when that was $1 something. You know what I'm saying? That's where I was going with all that. That's where I was going with all that. Oh, I remember when it was when it used to cost $1.50. Oh, you see? It's another copper, 75D. Let me put up the image so I know which I know the 72 is the last 70. So we got another copper. Yeah, so he's not collecting copper. Oh wow. So that's good. At least I get copper out of it. Oh, an 82. He's not collecting 82s. I'm gonna assume that's zinc, but I'm gonna have to weigh it. So this is the tear button here, right? So if you tear, you see the light came up right there. So that is, it's called zeroing it out. It zeroes it out. And sometimes you'll put something there. So it is zinc, like I said. And then when you take it off, it'll still have a weight there, right? Because the scale was off, and you press tear, and it zeroes it out again. Sandra had asked me about that. I did leave a pretty detailed reply to her comment, but this is, for those of you who don't know, that's what the tear is for. Yeah, so it's zinc. It's a zinc cent. So it's an 82 zinc. And I don't know why this thing is doing that for. My screen got messed up. All right, whatever. I'll just keep it like that. I don't care. It went to like a different look. I'm afraid to touch it. I don't want it to shut off the. So it's an 82 zinc. I think that's a Philadelphia large date. So I have to look at it under the loop. Yeah. Yeah, the 82s are interesting, that's for sure. Yeah. So is there a is there a moral to the story about? I'm gonna look at what's going on up there. That looks like a something. Probably not, but I'm just gonna look. As far as, did I keep any of the basketball cards from that time period? I got a few. I got a few. But you have to think about it. To go for something to go from $5 to $500 in 15 years, right? All right. I listen. Somebody out there could do the math for me. All I know is from $5 to $10. That's 100% of its value, or one time, or whatever. I don't know how to do percentages correctly or well, but let's say every time it goes up by its initial purchase, that's one time, right? Or 100% of one time, right? So if it goes from $5 to $10, that's one time. $5 to $20, that's four times. All right, so $5 to $100 is 20 times what you purchased it for, right? And from $5 to $500, it's 100 times what you purchased it for. 100 times in 15 years. 100. That's like if you bought a house for $100,000. Well, 10 times would be $1 million. and 100 times would be $10 million. So you bought a house for $100,000, and 15 years later, it was worth $10 million. I mean, is my math wrong? I think that I got the math right. Go look up the Anthony Hardaway Rave /399 serial number at 399. It's at $350. It was a $5 card 15 years ago, or 16 or 17, whatever. It was a $5 card. I mean, that defies logic. You know, because I would have just bought Rave cards and just, you know, drank coconut, you know, ate coconuts and stuff and pineapples and chilled out, you know, for 15 years, and just, I would have just kept them in a box and buried it in my backyard, or put them in a safety deposit box for 15 years, and you know, wore pants with holes in them, let my hair grow, and then just pulled the box out with them and sold a couple hundred of them, right, at $500 a piece. Because there were people who had, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50 of these. And I'm talking, I didn't even check what the Shaq is going for, and the Jordan has one. I mean, the Jordan was the most expensive one. I'm going to say the Jordan might have been like $50 or something like that back then. I don't know. The Jordan, I'm not sure, but I know the Jordans were always more than everybody else. But the Anthony Hardaways was junk. He never, I don't even think he ever won a championship. I don't think he did. I know he didn't win it when he was with Shaq. Shaq had to go to the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? That's what we all would have done, right? So imagine if I told you, yeah, this is $1.50. It's going to be worth, when I say 20, 100 times, it's going to be worth $150 in 15 years from now. I would go buy 100 of them right now. You know what I mean? But that defies logic. That's illogical. But that's what's going on right now. Oh, right. As soon as I went like that, it looked like it was doubled, right? 92, we're looking for, I know 92 has something on it. Oh, the close AM. Not the close AM. It defies logic, man. It defies logic. It just doesn't make sense. It's like, come on, man. You know, don't talk nonsense. You know what I mean? Because that's what it sounds like. If I told you that $5 card is going to be worth $500 in 15 years, if I would have told anybody that, they would have told me I was out of my mind. You know, obviously, anyway, no one told me that. I didn't believe that, and here we are today. You know, the Shaquille O'Neal card, his, what's it called? It's called Beam Team, right? His Beam Team, I had the PSA 10 1992 Beam Team Stadium Club, right? They were $150 all day long. Okay, $100 to $150 for the PSA 10. It's $4,000 now. $4,000 in auction, man. No. In auction it was 3,000. I'm sorry. And I buy it now. I saw an auction go for 3,000, and then I saw the buy it now for 4,000. No best offer. 4,000. Click buy it or take it or leave it. And then I saw it in auction go for $3,000. That's bazonka donkas. I had I don't know. I had like 4 or 5 of them, and I think I sold them for like $200. And I'm telling you, I was like Gollum. With the ring of doom, you know, jumping around, you know, like a rabbit, you know, with a chocolate carrot. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was when I sold it for 200, and I had bought it. I think I might have paid 100 for it or something like that, or maybe I sold it for 250. But I made like $100, and in like 2016, 17. No, I'm sorry. 2012. To make $100, I think I was making like 3, 4 as a counselor. I was making like 500 a week, something like that after taxes. So, you know, $100. So I was making like $100 a day. You know, as a counselor back in 2012ish, 11, 12, 13, whatever it was. And so that was like a day's worth of work. You know what I mean? That was significant to me. Really, really significant. This looks bagged. Let me look at the front. Has a bag mark on it, I think. That's what it looks like to me. You know, I got hit by other coins. Let me know in the comments below if you think that's bagged. 2 coppers so far. That's it. Right? It's just 2 coppers. So what is that? What's going on inside those columns? You see that? That's weird. No, so it's the link. It's the dirt that's like giving it a shape. It almost looks like they almost look like more than one Lincoln, but it's not. It's just the dirt. This another copper. That's what I'm saying. He's not taking the copper out. I mean, for some people that would be enough for them just to worthwhile to to get the rolls. I'm saying, you know what I mean, just for the copper. I mean, the copper, these are worth what, 4 cents a piece now, right? I'm gonna look at the field. This one under the loop. All right, we got 3 coppers. Make it 4. 69D. Huh. That's what I'm saying. The guy's finding copper and he's just he's sending it back to the bank. Doesn't, to me, that doesn't make any sense. But you're talking about, you're getting it for a penny and it's worth 4 pennies. Yeah, it's worth 4 cents, excuse me. Getting it for a cent and it's worth 4 cents. One day it's going to be worth 5 cents. One day it's might be worth 10 cents. And you're just sending it back like you just don't care. Put your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. All right, I'm gonna look at this one. This one has no rim on the right. It's rimless. It's rimless, or it's misaligned, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I guess it's misaligned, hence why it has no rim. Now, when you see those rim anomalies, you got to check the edge. Make sure you don't have a railroad scent. Okay, now the reverse, there's a rim. A full rim, I'm saying. So it's misaligned. It's misaligned on the obverse. It's misaligned on the obverse. It's a 92. Oh, we didn't check the wide AM, small AM, whatever. Close AM. It's supposed to be close AM. Which it is not. All right, but it's all right. A little interesting. So, you know, what does that have to do with the, you know, price of milk, you know? Well, I guess it has a lot to do with the price of milk. I don't know. I can't tell. I got the scale here. I think it's, let's look at it. Let me make an educated guess. I mean, it's a large date. I'm gonna say it's copper because of the rim. So it's copper. It's copper. The rim, I've never seen a. I mean, maybe it's not, but I'd say it's copper because of the rim. Yeah, 3.1. All right. So we found an 82 copper. Interesting rim. I wish it was a D. Wish it was a D small date, but it's not. All right, so that's 4 copper. Well, I guess ultimately it kind of makes me feel a certain way. You know what I mean? Like I was like, oh man, you know, because I'm a responsible dude. You know what I mean? Well, maybe I am today and not so much before. I don't know. You know, have faith in the Lord's plan. You know, but I just can't. It's hard for me not to think. You know, if I would have made a few different moves. You know what I mean? Just having 100 cards. All right, 10 of them is 5,000. 100 of them you're talking about. Is that correct? That's 50,000. Okay, all right. I was like, what? I was like, hold on a second. No, 1,000 of them would have been 500,000. Which of course, a thousand. I had thousands, not thousands of those specific cards, but I had thousands of cards. You know, I would have just got those, right? Oh, anyway, if we knew the future, we would all just want the lotto numbers and call it a wrap, right? One shot. Just forget about all that other nonsense. You know, just give me the lotto numbers and just call it a day. You know, let's not waste our time here with all this other BS. Ah, this one has a really nice machine doubling above the United and States. Let me check out the rest of it. It's the weirdest thing. In one of these columns, I don't know. It's not another figure, but it sure does look like it's something. Maybe like a light die clash or something. Some machine doubling above the on United and States. It's pretty cool. Well, we still got our shorts at least. Our short video content. That's pretty nice. And don't get me wrong, finding special strikes is cool. You know what I mean? Some of them are worth a dollar. Now you get enough of them together, you know. It's just, you know, the difference between a special strike and a proof is probably night and day, you know. Yeah. That's all. And that was the reason I got those. And it came with the for $11 and it came with the stands. These are the stands. Let me zoom out a little bit to show you. I'm gonna do a special little video on it just to show it. I'll probably publish that one today. It comes with the stand, right? You put the thing on the stand. It's pretty cool. I mean, for $11, man. Not much you can get for 11. You can't. I mean, I guess they still have not the. I don't think they have the dollar menu anymore. Oh, forget about it, man. I used to live on that dollar menu. Let me see that real quick. Those days are over. I think they got the 2 for $4 burgers now. You get those every once in a while. I don't even know if I could eat that stuff anymore. I cook, you know. I mean, it's like my junk brain says, yeah, go get them. You know, I used to buy for the dollar from when it had the double cheeseburger for $1. I used to buy 10 of them, and then I would eat on the way home. I would eat like 3 of them, and then I would put the other 7 in the fridge, and they'd be gone by the next day. I'm not proud of that or anything. It's pretty stupid, but you know that's the way I was. But my brain, when I saw that they had I think the 2 for $4, and what's that called? Burger King got the 2 for $4. I was like, oh, that sounds good. You know, so I guess you could still find some deals here and there. But I don't know if that stuff is good. I don't know if that would get me sick, to be honest with you. Like today, I had 2 hard-boiled eggs with the 40-calorie bread. That's the one we use here in the house. We use the 40-calorie. You know, try to chill out on the carbs. You know, and with a little tiny bit of mayo, and that was my breakfast. Which I usually don't eat breakfast, but I was hungry today for some reason. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. Oh, and the VDB is off the. It's on the rim. Wow, you see that? What a now. So it's interesting, right? Because this is it's an 87. Huh. Wow. All right, let's check this out. Wow. So the rim, yeah, nothing about this rim is normal. Something I don't know. All right, let's weigh it because we have to see if it's like a thick a messed up planchet. That's what kept coming to my head was a messed up planchet. Why is it so thick for? You know? No, no. Tear. See it blinking? Oh, look at that! It actually went down. I teared and it went down. Sometimes you move it around and go up a little. Yeah, you see, that's why you give it 1. You could give it two 200ths of a gram for tolerance for the scale, right? So right here, that's the 100. That's 100. So see, it went to 2, went to 50. You can give it 200ths of a gram for tolerance for the scale. I give 1. If it comes up the same way all the time, I'll give 1. That's an interesting one. 100th of a gram for tolerance for the scale. Some people might, you know, I don't know. I give 1. I'm not. I think that's the norm. Huh. Very interesting. What year is this? 86. And you gotta look for those for the die clash. So something. All right, got the tilted hub up there. It's got that big dot, like a. That's a weird blister because usually they don't look like dots. They look like bubbles. Huh. All right, let's check that out. All right. Oh. Oh, it's the FG that I was really looking at before. No, it's there. The FG is there. Well, I guess if I'm gonna have a final thought conclusion, um, with the whole um, I don't know what you would call that, collectibles, collectibles. What's that? Right, just a stain. It's a weird stain. It's a stain. It's a weird one. P reverse. So the 94, the variety is the some sort of double die on the reverse. There's probably a little tiny thing I'm supposed to be looking for that I really don't see. So I'm gonna have to say it's not here. All right. All right. Thanks. Maybe let me see. Maybe I'll talk a little bit about the collectible thing in the bonus feature. Oh man, I'm sore, man. Put that air conditioner in. I'm sore. I'm sore. All right. All right. So that was fun. Um. Oh my god, my wife hates when I have stuff lying around. All right. She's a neat one. So inflation is really like doing us in. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Maybe you probably know better than I know. I don't know, but all I know is that I had a bunch of these cards, and I'm still into it a little bit, and maybe you could think of something that you collected that is like astronomically increased, and you got to wish you had it. I mean, that's just if you collected it at one point, you thought it was going to go up in value at some point. If you don't have it today, then you wish you did. I don't know what level of disappointment you have. Mine's pretty high. The problem is it's the long game. We got bills to pay, we got food to eat, shelter, expenses, medical this, all kinds of stuff, and it's the long game. And a lot of us can't play that. And like I said, I got a few, you know, but if you can hold on to what you got, then I guess that would be my advice. You know, If you can hold on to them a little bit longer, well, maybe this is a good time to sell. I don't know. I mean, to me, the economy is bad. So what are these things going to sell for when the economy is good? Imagine from $500 it goes to 2,000. A $5 card from 15 years ago. Let's say in 2 years, let's call it 5 years from now. Today is 500. Imagine in 5 years from now, the economy's booming, everything's great. Everything. I'm just saying, you know. Pray to God, right? Please, Jesus. Please, Jesus. And it's worth like $2,000. The guy who sold it for $500 kicks himself in the head. How come I didn't wait 5 more years? He's seeing the $500 car sell for $2,000. He's kicking himself in the butt. I'm thinking about it when it was $5. No, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. So here at the channel, we look at pennies. Yo, I found some pretty, really valuable cents. I found those. I keep those. I'll probably send them to get graded at some point. We have to do a really nice submission. I have the Indian head missing a letter. I have another Indian head with a nice. I'm talking about 1859s. I did the video on it. You can check it out. I have one with I think I have 2 average cent Indian head pennies, 1859s. I have the 2 silver, 40% silver Kennedys, crazy double dies, and then I have a bunch of other ones. So at 20 you get discount with the one of PCGS, I think it is. You get 20. Comes out to about $800. I did a video on that also, how much it would cost, and I showed some of the coins in there. So that's $800, you know. If the Lincolns, anyway, it's going to be where when I have the money, I'm going to do it. So my point is this, right? I got those. I know I didn't pay over $30 for any of my Indian head cents, and I know that they are the one that's missing a letter. That's probably a $300 or $400 Indian head cent because it's an 1859. It's in, I think, very fine condition, fine, extra fine, very fine, something like that. And so it's a $50 penny by itself, and forget it. I'm just saying that. So there's value in what we do here. You know, I didn't find them through coin roll hunting, but I have found other. I did get those 2 Kennedy's coin roll hunt. I bought them in the bags. I didn't get them from the bank, but I did get them, and I went looking through them, and I found them. Okay. Anyway, this is a very long bonus feature. The point was, if you got something, if you can hold on to it, hold on to it. See what happens. If you need the money, you got to sell it. All right. God bless. And I'll see you in episode 117. I'm going to do a short video on some of the stuff that we found and on the proofs, because I thought that was a pretty cool purchase. All right. Thanks. I'll see you later.